I've had a couple of messages. People wanted me to cover this. It's been covered quite successfully by a few good prominent YouTubers. Richard Review Tech USA, obviously IGN, and of course the magnificent Mr. Wingy Gaming. But I'll throw my 2 pence in because people have asked me to. And simply what I think is, Sony are actually doing a good thing here, because I think a lot of the properties that were owned by the SOE weren't really that great. I mean, DC Universe Online was kind of fun, but it was awfully convoluted, and the controls were hell, and it didn't make sense. And H1N1 or what H1NZ1, nah, it looked mint, to be honest. And they've never really done anything that's ever personally excited me. And I think it's just, so they're just being realistic. There's some parts of the company that are stellar and some bits that aren't so stellar. So, they've got rid of this, they've made a little bit of money to give themselves a bit of room to manoeuvre. They're using some of the funds to stop production of some of the parts of the PS3 and therefore use it as a means to produce more parts of PS4 in a different factory and for their cameras and such like. So, I think Sony have actually been quite clever and very tactical and just doing what they need to do to survive. Now, yes, we all know Sony have financial problems, and this is a shame. That's why they sold off the Vio division and the TV division. This is what they had to do. And, Sony are not the electronic powerhouse they were back in the 80s and 90s. These are the realities of the times we live in, and Sony recognises this, and that's probably why they've sold this department. So I wouldn't call it the downfall of Sony. I think all they're really doing is moving the furniture. They're just restructuring just a wee bit to give themselves a bit of room to manoeuvre so that they can survive the coming couple of years, because let's face it, everybody's skinned. But at least the PS4 is selling well, so that should hopefully hold things together. And, the Sony Xperia range of phones are doing reasonably well, considering that HTC, Samsung and Apple have such a grip on the mobile phone market. So things can happen. There have been dark times before, there have been bright times before. But if Sony's clever, they can pull stuff together. Microsoft has had bad times too. Apple's had bad times. Samsung's had bad times. Electronics is a tricky beastie. But I think Sony can, if they're clever, they'll pull through and they'll be alright. At least I hope so, because, well, I like what they do. And as always, this is Zen Bloke, asking you to please remember to rate, favourite, comment, share, and subscribe. And as always, aye. Nae bother.